This is Countdown to Kickoff, where we show you games, players, or teams in program history on the road to opening kickoff. Next on the list, number 25, Norm Van Brocklin and Jared Siegel. Not only was Norm Van Brocklin an Oregon football legend, he was just a straight-up football legend. Known as the Dutchman, Van Brocklin followed his high school teammates to Eugene after serving in the Navy during World War II and ended up starting for the Webfoots, as they were called before the Ducks, in 1947. He was the purest passer you could find, especially in the era he played, leading the Ducks or Webfoots to a 16-5 record his 2 years played. In 1947, he was placed 6th in voting for the Heisman Trophy, losing to eventual Cotton Bowl opponent SMU running back Doak Walker. He still became a first-team All-American and two-time first-team All-Pacific Coast Conference at Oregon. He was so unbelievably talented and ahead of his time. He left after his junior year to declare for the NFL draft. At that time, players must be 4 years out from high school graduation to declare for the draft in order to make sure players finish their college degree. However, Van Brocklin was able to get around that due to his service in the Navy. Norm was picked 37th overall in the 4th round by the Los Angeles Rams. He only fell in the draft due to uncertainty whether or not he would return to Oregon for his senior season. But before his 11-year tenure in the league was over, things became more certain. His list of accolades are long. Two-time NFL champion, MVP in 1960, first-team All-Pro, three-time second-team All-Pro, 9-time Pro Bowler, NFL passing leader in 1954, passing yards leader in 1954, completion percentage leader in 1952, passer rating leader in 1950, 1950's All-Decade Team, the Burt Bell Award, which is the NFL Player of the Year in 1960, as well as setting the NFL record being the first player to throw for over 500 yards when he set the single game passing yards record with 554 yards, an unprecedented record that has yet to be beaten to this day. Over the years, Oregon got too used to scoring touchdowns, so their kicking game was a little bit neglected, but it wasn't always that way. Jared Siegel played at Oregon from 2001 to 2004, and he is still the program's greatest kicker, but the beginning of his story wouldn't seem like it. In 2001 versus USC, he was actually benched earlier in the game for missing a 38-yard field goal. David Rosenberg was the other kicker who was sent in for him and had his field goal blocked. In the final seconds of the game, Joey Harrington was leading a typical comeback drive as USC was up 22-21. With 12 seconds left, Siegel was sent back into the game to kick the 32-yard game-winning field goal, and he drilled it. From there, Siegel got his mojo back, becoming the unanimous starting kicker the rest of his time in Oregon. He was actually the school's top scorer until he was surpassed eventually by LaMichael James. But he still holds the school record for the longest field goal with this 59-yarder he drilled versus UCLA.
Start back.